Bulldogs and the Oklahoma City Lancers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heals.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
It's third down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete.
Complete to number 19. Brings up third down.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught. Patton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 27-yard.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game. Chance there, it just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
Touchdown, London.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A spectacular return of 96 yards. Great blocking in front of him on special teams as well as he takes it to the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
3rd down and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And they give this time to the tailback. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Remember, he scored already in this 1st quarter, and he's really trying to get off to a hot start. But on that last play, the defense had a little cool breeze back his way and said, not that time.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Flush, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. And a first carry now for Hyde. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his running back, Hyde.
The pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt over the side in. And the spot will be inside the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Second and 1. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right in midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Pass got down at the line of scrimmage.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on now is the punter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
The pass.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 7. And the London first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
A 5-yard gain.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Hyde on the draw. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a London first down.
They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Hyde. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
18-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A give to Hyde out of the gun.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The 16-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
To the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On now, Tucker McCann. And this a 39-yard attempt.
39-yard attempt.
And the veteran bangs it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down. That was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
It's so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like pride and covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
A 28-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute. But first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Texans who've got the lead in the 2nd quarter. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now the second down throw on target. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
The 46-yard line.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
the running back.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
19-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Taken down at the 19.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good.
The field goal.
And the lead now 11, 24-13.
Answer is 24. Bulldogs 13.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score, and now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. The man able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 15.
15 yards on the play. First down.
First down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, What do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Steps away to his left.
That's good. 4.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And all the way inside the 15 before they... Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Being chased out left.
The quarterback on the...
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the lead up to 14.
Bulldogs 13.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run again with Hyde on first. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, and that's incomplete.
The pass
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Incomplete. It's third down. And
they'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. McCann's kick up and good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
27. Bulldogs 16.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught outright by Patton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. 23 yards on the tuck and run. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth.
The tackle
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The pass.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Of the 10-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's another.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off.
Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a run with Hyde. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Number 26.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Right back to him on first down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
That's
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the home team here, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for London, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.